Hi everybody, good afternoon. Good afternoon everybody. Okay. Good afternoon everybody. Welcome to today's live session here on Instagram. Thank you. Let's chill a bit more for people to join. Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Hi Benedict Twist, thank you for joining. Hi Princess, thank you for joining. Let's wait a bit more for people to join us. Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Anthony K. Thank you for being here. Hi, Mush in your hood. Thank you so much for being here. So today's session is going to be an interview session with a representative from Birmingham City University. So let's just wait a little bit more for people to join. Thank you so much for being here today. Today's session is going to be like really informative. It's going to be really informative and exciting. So just sit back and then we'll kick off. Right. Let's just give people a bit more time to join. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, let's just start now. So hi everybody, good afternoon. Good afternoon everybody. My name is Agatha from Nexi Concept Limited. And today's session is going to be an interview session with a representative from Birmingham City University in the name of Tito B. Olua. She will be joining us today to discuss about how to begin the application process for Birmingham City University come January 2024 intake. So I'm going to just be inviting her now so she can join off us now and then we can kick off the session. Okay, yeah. Hi Titubi, I'm just seeing your request. I would accept it now. Just give me like a minute. Oh, and it has gone off all of a sudden. Can you please like resend the request because I cannot seem to see it anymore. Or let me add you from my end. Okay, I can see it. It's going to be joining us now. Keep clicking. I don't think. Okay. Hi, Titobi.
Hello.
Hi, good
Hi,
afternoon.
Agatha. How are you doing today? Good
I'm doing fine. I'm
afternoon.
doing fine. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? You look
I'm,
good, by the way. You look so
I can only try. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Thank you for
How,
joining the session
oh,
today. Thank you so much for taking out time to join us today. We're really happy to have you here today.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure indeed. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Well, I'm well and good. Just trying to, wrap up the current intake January. We're really trying hard, trying to push it. So we're still accepting applications. So yeah, it's a whole lot going on this end. So
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
wow.
also an honor to make this live session so that I can also drive that to the
Yes, I'm really
wider.
happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I hope you all are doing well this lovely afternoon as well.
Yeah. Okay, now let's just kick off the session now. Can you like introduce yourself? Let us know who you are. So, yeah.
Okay. My name is Tito B. I am the Birmingham City University representative covering Africa. Um, basically, recruiting students from this region that, find it interesting to study in the UK, especially in Birmingham City University. So I'm here to, put you through on all our requirements, what you need to do regarding your admissions to the university, and also tell you lovely things about the university as well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's exciting. We're looking forward to all the things you have to say about BCU and to help students to make that decision today to study come January 2024. So I think we'll start off with getting to know about the city, Birmingham City. Like, can you tell us a bit more about the city and why students should
Okay.
even consider studying in the city of Birmingham?
Okay. So, Birmingham as a city is centrally located in the heart of England. Like, it's literally in the heart. When you look at the map, we're in the center, and we're 80 minutes by train to London. So, for those that probably want to pop into London to see what's going on, because yes, that's where everything is happening. Yes, you can. Just 80 minutes train, it's you're there already. And there's other cities around us, Manchester, Derby, Nottingham, they're literally around us as well. So the good thing is that because we're so centrally located, so even if you have family, friends around the UK at any point in time, you can get there. We also have the youngest population in the whole of Europe. Like 40% of our population are under 25. So everyone is literally like, on their toes and all, like, some cities you might go, they're more of like the elderly people and stuff. So it's really chilled and, all that, everybody just living their life, enjoying things. In Birmingham, they're like, things are happening. You cannot just be sitting around. An average person just want to take a walk. Like, okay, what's the walking distance from this place to the other? Like, everyone is up in the game. So because of our young population, it kind of puts us at a competitive edge. We're always like up to like the latest trend, latest technology. So everything we do, we're very, particular about it, very multicultural, diverse. Everyone wants to come to Birmingham City for the weekend because it's the city. Like everything goes on there. And to crown it all, the university, Birmingham City University, is now right in the middle of the city as well. I mean, what better location would you rather be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really exciting. That's like a major thing people should consider when looking for a city to actually study in. Now let's start talking about the university, Birmingham City University. So what makes the university stand out from every other university in the UK? Tell us more about Birmingham City University.
Okay, so we focus on our student growth, especially their career growth. So whatever you're coming for, whatever your interest is, even from the application stage, we're already on that journey with you. Because, like for instance, our personal statement, we won't just accept generic personal statement because we want to see that this student has a connection with us. Like you've done your research, you see that okay, you know these are the things that attract you about us. So by the time you even come to study with us, it makes it easy that when we are putting you through, what to do next, when it has to do with your career goals and plan and progression, it just comes easy because you've done the research. So you've started with that. So we always make sure that you identify, what exactly about BCU, attracts you to us. So, and that is, so the major part is the fact that our way of learning and teaching is very interactive. So it's not just about long hours in class, boring lectures and all that. We actually bring a lot of practicalities into our studies. If you go through our website and our courses, you see that if not up to 80% of our programs comes with professional placement because Birmingham City is large, is the second largest city in the whole of the UK. So we accommodate like a lot of multinationals, industries right there in the heart of Birmingham, having their headquarters there. We have Toyota, we have Jaguar, we have HSBC. We have so many, companies there. So we have enough to go around for our students to have this professional, real life experience while they're studying. So it's not just, so we're very particular and very detailed about that. So that actually puts us at a competitive edge because even as I yesterday, we hosted a career carnival. That's for our current students and then graduates as well. So they all came in, met with different companies, different multinationals. So we're very particular. So yes, you're coming to study with us, but we're also preparing you for the life ahead, your study. So that alone distinguishes us at a very, high rate. And those are the kind of feedback we get from our graduates as well. So yes.
Okay, that's exciting. I think with what you've said, so those are indecisive about which university they should study at, they can consider Birmingham City University because they have lots of opportunities open for them. That's exciting. Now let's talk about the general intake. Now looking at the timing like we have between now and January, do students still have a chance to meet up with this intake?
Absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
we want like yes, we are still accepting applications. We
Okay.
are. Yes, we are 100%. So just
Okay,
bring
that's
it
good.
on. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So can we know the courses and programs that are still open for this intake?
Okay. Yes, we have variety of programs. We have in business management and international business. We have finance and investments. We have cyber security, big data analytics. We have public health. We have very wide range of studies. I was hoping I could share them on this, but it's not convenient sharing it on the live session. But yes, we do have it. Okay, yeah, it's actually on this page, BCU Africa's page, our updated January 2024 offers as well. So yes, we are open. We are open user experience. We have in IT, in business, in law, in fashion, everything. We have it for January intake. Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's exciting. So if anyone has a question, kindly drop your questions on the comment section and we will be sure to answer them before the end of the session. And to begin the application process, you can just send us a DM and then we can assist you with the process. Now let's talk about the admission requirements, right? So if a student wants to study either an undergraduate or a master's program, what are the requirements that they should prepare for their studies?
Okay. So, well, basically, I was talking about a personal statement earlier on when I was speaking, which is we're very particular about our personal statement. That is a requirement. That's like number one requirement. So you should have done your research, because even studying in BCU, we're really going to take you out of your comfort zone. Trust me, it's not like it's not. Don't be scared. Like it's a very
Yeah.
interesting ride. Trust me that even you yourself you won't realize how much potentials you have or how much you have in you to actually come out and do incredible things with what you have and the resources that come in. And so we're already preparing you even from your application stage. So you have to identify why you're studying with us in that personal statement. Mention at least two or three course models. Everything is on the website. Whatever course you're interested in, just go to the website, type it in. You see our course models. We explain it, in depth so you know what you are going into. Then also, why did you choose the UK for your study? Why UK as your destination? Then, what's your career goal? What do you want to become? What do you want to do after you're done with your studies? So those are the things we want to see in your personal statement. Even if that's all you talk about, we're good. But you need to identify these things. Then also, we ask for, your CV, of course, for undergraduate, because it's not, most of them have not worked. So I think it's just for the contact details purpose and then educational background and all those things. But of course, for those that have worked, maybe the master's students, they have to identify, their professional experience and all that, because some of these things actually help and aid the application process as well. Then, of course, a reference letter. We don't accept digital copies, so it has to be on letterhead and signed by your referees. So for undergraduates, it's just the academic reference, but for postgraduate, it has to be the academic and the professional. Only if maybe the person just finished NYSC, maybe like just not too long ago, or they've not worked at all, then they don't need to provide a professional reference. Then we're particular about our English language requirements. Although few courses will probably ask, for something, but generally what we require is a WIEC with a minimum of a C6. So depending on the course and the requirement, but a WIEC with a minimum of a C6. But then we don't accept NECO, so it's just the WIEC. And if you don't have the WIEC that meets up to the requirement, then we have alternative English tests like the IELTS indicator, IELTS academic, Pearson. Then we also have our own BCU English test as well that you can also do, as well. Then outside of that, yes, your international passport, transcript, degree certificate. We understand that there are some, universities that I mean, like universities in Nigeria that wouldn't want to give the student the transcript by hand. So in that situation, they can email the transcript in case maybe posting it might be too expensive for the student or for whatever reason, because we also understand that email also comes faster, than posting. So if your university is one of those, all you just have to do is to send give your university our official email, which is international.admissions with an S at bcu.ac.uk. That is for transcript, request. International.admissions with an S at bcu.ac.uk. That your transcript will be fine. Even for reference letter, you send to the same thing as well. And what else am I leaving out of the requirement? I think that's basically it. So it's only if the program you're going for request for something more, like there's some programs that request for, portfolios, and stuff like that. We also have a guide to it. We guide you through it. Like we let you know, okay, this and what. So we don't just leave you there to just go and figure it out yourself. We actually, and that's how our teaching is like. So we don't just leave you there. We'll guide you, and then you just make your own magic. That's basically it.
Okay. So for everyone looking to study at BCU, please ensure that you have these documents available, and then we can help you with the process. So how much should a student consider for their tuition fees for both like masters and for undergrad study at BCU?
Okay, our tuition fees. So on the average, okay, so for the January intake, for masters is 16,980, 870, pardon me, 16,870 for master's program, and then for undergraduate is 13,980, for undergraduate. So students are entitled to scholarship discounts at different points. So depending on your grade, we do have different scholarship options ranging from as low as 500 to as high as £2,000 automatic scholarship discount. So depending on your grades as well. Also applies for undergraduate as well. They get from between £1,000 to £2,000 of their tuition fees as well. And our deposit right now with £4,000, you're good to go. With £4,000, you get your CAS, go ahead to apply for your visa. So the only thing is that, by the time you're arriving for your physical enrollment on campus, you should have paid 50% of your tuition fees. So yes, 4,000 is good for you to, get your CAS, apply for your visa, but you should have started your 50%. But after that 50%, we have very flexible payment method. You can you can spread it over 6 months, thereabouts, after you do that. So our payment plan is quite flexible as well.
That's exciting. That's actually exciting. So let's talk about accommodation, right? So does the school provide like student accommodation, or they have to like get off-campus accommodation?
Okay, yeah, we do. We do have our accommodation. So we have about 7 halls of residence. So that 7 halls of residence can actually accommodate a lot of students as well. The capacity is enormous. So as long as you book it early as well. And the advantage of that is that it's centrally located. You are literally in the city center, and it's also, if you look at it compared to maybe accommodations that you normally find in the city center, it's actually like it's discounted for students, they have access to the campus life, then also have access to the city life, from that accommodation. They also get to mix up with, other, people from diverse culture, getting to know them, other students as well. So yes, we do have our own university accommodation, but of course, it's also open because Birmingham City is very large, it's very big. Like I said, it's the second largest city in the whole of the UK. So there are many other accommodations that you can get through to at any point in time, and also very affordable. So the catchy thing about the city is the fact that yes, is a how would I call it, is a city, as it's called, compared to, living in London, for instance, and you see how, the expenses to live there and all that. But Birmingham still has that same, all the attractions, everything that, is also like in the city like London, but it's also is less expensive, very affordable. So that kind of gives us, an edge, and people always want to live in the city because they have like best of both. Like, everything is happening, they're striving, whatever they are doing. At the same time, is that, you know, it's economical for them to also live in. So yes, we do have the private accommodations, also very affordable. So the difference is that for school accommodation, it's all inclusive. So you don't have to pay any extra for water or lights. The school is already taking care of everything. Yeah.
And for students that choose to live off campus, like how is the transportation between the off campus accommodation and then the school? Is it like
So, hmm
so?
so well, it depends on where they're living, but regardless of where they're living, the transportation system in Birmingham is fantastic. That I can say anytime, any day. Like it's easy. The train, the buses, coach, they could so on the average is about weekly is about around £20, weekly. But then there's certain, bus services that do offer like a yearly plan for students where it is heavily discounted compared to what they will have to pay weekly. So if they can take advantage of that, that anytime they just up in and all that, they don't even need to bother, because they already sorted it out, heavily discounted and all that. But it's the road network, the transport system is also free. Like you won't be sweating. It's not, you won't be sweating or, tired or something because it's just seamless, really. So yes, it's quite affordable. Yeah.
From everything that you just explained about both the city and the university, like it just makes someone to just make that decision like right away to just come to Birmingham City
Already.
University because what the exactly exactly that's exciting. Let's
Yeah.
dive into jobs
Okay.
because I think a lot of students are interested in like maybe like other jobs at Birmingham. Like what are their chances for job opportunities once they
Mm-hmm.
study at Birmingham City University. Now, what kind of jobs are available to students? We can talk about like both student jobs and then graduate jobs, like after they're done with their studies.
Okay, so just like I mentioned earlier, we're very particular about our graduates and their career progression and all that. So even from the time they're entering the university, they are being exposed to these opportunities. So it's not just, oh, they're being left on their own. We have a career department almost actually in every building of the campus. So wherever you find yourself, you can literally walk into the career office, and tell them, whatever you're thinking, what you need, and all. They're there. They will help you with your CV, help you with your cover letter. They have job posting, both on campus, both off campus, both even out of the city, out of even the UK international jobs. They do post those jobs as well. So students are exposed to these things even from the beginning. So most times I always even advise students from the time they enroll in the university, they should engage the career department because it's going to really help by the time they're graduating because they will have really been exposed to a lot of opportunities. So yes, there are different job opportunities in Birmingham. Like I mentioned, I was mentioning some companies that do have their head offices, even the banks, the I was mentioning Toyota, Jaguar, and the rest. So the professional placement, like I mentioned earlier, normally just exposes students to work for these major organizations, depending on the what they call it, your department or your program and all that. So we already have that already set. But of course, it might not be all of them. So even while they are doing the professional placement, they still have their work, their 20 hours of work per week that they can still make up for and make their money and stuff like that. So work based even on campus and admissions in departments, then in outside of campus as well, in different departmental stores, in different malls, and there are a lot of jobs. The thing is, you can never run out of jobs in Birmingham. The
Okay,
thing, and the career department actually posts this thing. So trust me, at any point in time, you're good. All right. And there's a minimum wage, so it's not like anybody is treating anybody. Like if there's something you're entitled to, you get it, and that's it.
okay, that's good. Okay, guys, please drop your questions so that we can be sure to answer them before the live session ends. So now I'm going to dive into like some frequently asked questions that students have been asking about Birmingham City University. And the
Mm-hmm.
first is, as our last session, students were required to provide 3 months bank statements. So now I know if this still stands or it has now been changed to 28 days.
Nah, it's gone. It's gone and not to return. So yes, 28 days is all we need for you to progress to get your car. So once you're done with your, interviews, you make your deposit payment and all that, just provide your 28 days statement and we're good. Yes. Just as
Okay.
UKVI requires, yes.
Okay. I think earlier during the session, or at least in between the session, you keep talking about the pre-CAS interview and
Mm-hmm.
the things that it should contain, and then the questions that students are likely to be asked. That was part of my question, but then since you already even covered it, I don't know if you want to take it, like reiterate on it again, or you can move to the next question. So for the pre-CAS, what are
Mm-hmm.
the questions that students should expect? And then why is it even necessary for students to actually take a pre-CAS interview?
Okay. So regarding the pre-CAS interview, you know, it's basically it's really not rocket science, trust me. Okay, just like I mentioned before, um, if you've done your research even from the onset, especially from the personal statement, because normally if we get like a generic personal statement, we'll always go back to the student to let the student know that we can't accept it and this is what we want. So that will prompt the student to, do their research and then know this thing. Um, so if you're already familiar with, these major things about, why you chose BCU, what's your career plan, why did you go for the program. So it's always hovering around it, not out of it, really. So the questions are just, why did you choose the program? Why did you choose the UK? What do you want to do afterwards? And guess what? It's actually even on our website. We put it there where we stated all the questions and the kind of answers we want from it. So it's so it's not beyond. I mean, it's not that. Then of course, where you plan to stay when you travel when you travel to the UK. Are you staying in school accommodation? Are you staying in private accommodation? What are the arrangements around it? This the course. Okay, this models. What's how is it how is it going to be delivered to you? Are you going on a is it a research base? Is it full time? I mean, different questions like that. But as long as you've done your research, that's all that matters. And like I said, it's also right on the website. Just go BCU, type in credibility interview, and you see it. Is that's like the expo, really. And all you just have to do is just prepare yourself. And that's how our what they call it, teaching method is also like. Yes, we'll give you a topic to write on, but we'll also give you a guide. So you're not just, left, lost or something. We'll guide you through and then you just make your magic, like I always say.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And also here at NextD, we would also help with preparing you for this interview.
Absolutely. That's why we
Although
have
it
you,
was
right?
just exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, we guide you towards preparing you and ensuring that you make sure that you pass this interview session and then go for your study successfully. Yes. So about the application process for BCU, is there like already a deadline for application and class?
okay. We're applying, like I said, we're still accepting applications. We are accepting. I already referred you to our course list and all that. So whatever, you know once you just have your document, just put it in. we're accepting. So I know this region can be like a late market sometimes where applications come in late, and that's why even at this point when other universities have closed up the application system, we are still very much open to those last minutes. So
That's true.
yes, we are accepting the application right now. Our deadline, of course, it's for deposits is the end of this month, 30th of November. So you still have like a couple of weeks more to, make it up, file your app. I want to assume that, most people at this stage now, at this deadline, they've already put in all their documents together and it's just for them
Yeah.
to just present it, at this stage. So the 30th of November is actually the deadline for our payment. And then that's the deposit payment. And then for cash request is going to be January 12th. Of course, if there's going to be any changes that will come to this date or extension, we'll definitely communicate that. But for now, those are the dates that we have right now. So, but the applications can keep coming in. We're accepting it.
Okay. Okay. So guys, you heard that they're still very much open for January intake. You have to make that decision now to be able to study at Birmingham City University come January 2024. So I think this question is like a question that we get asked frequently. So I want to quick, can they go for a master's program at Birmingham City
Mhm. Why not? I mean,
University?
10 years study gap. Yeah, you probably, yes, you finished school like 10 years ago and you've been working, you've been in different professional opportunities and all that, and you just feel like, okay, now that you've gotten to this stage of your career, you want to advance your education. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So 10 years study gap is decently acceptable in BCU. So it's not being rejected. So as long as you put in all the documents, just as I've gone through earlier in the checklist of documents we require, and it's been assessed by the department, and there's a connection somewhere, even if it's professionally or academically, we'll always give you an offer. So it's not a problem at all.
Okay, that's good. And for undergraduates, is there like an age limit
Oh,
for undergraduates?
oh, right, yes. So for undergraduates, yes. So they should have been 18, even if they started the program when they were 17, but they should be 18 years in their first year of study.
So
So even if they were 17 when they started the program, they should be 18 years in that first year of study. So that's our age limit, 18.
18. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's good. Okay, so let's talk about third class and HND.
Okay.
So like do they have an opportunity at Birmingham City University for a master's program? Or what are
Okay.
their
Mm-hmm.
options? Yeah, for third class and HND holders.
Oh,
What options do they have to study at Birmingham?
okay. So for third class, basically, they can do our extended masters, program. So we do have this program, international MBA and management and international business. So these two programs, they are pre-masters and they are extended. So it's all together like a 15-month program for them, and so they can do it. But this program run only in September, not January, intake, this particular one. So yes, that's open for our third class students, and then for HND, they can also do the top-up program that is also open to them. So it just depends. Then we do have collaborations with BCUIC where they can also do a pre-masters as well. So in the case, I think next will probably guide you through that, when it comes to that stage. But yes, those are the opportunities we have for them.
Okay, that's exciting actually. That's
Yeah.
exciting. I'm actually done with my questions. Let me go through the comment section and see if you have any questions. Also, I think someone is also asking to request to join our live. That's what's her
Okay,
name?
is it please?
Sumren.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I can ask. Let me accept her. Maybe she has questions that you
I
would
think,
like to take.
I think she
You
dropped.
don't mind. Okay. let me go through the comment section and see if there are any questions. Everyone is saying looking beautiful as always. Thank you, everyone. Queen's meant to the world. Thank you so much. Good day, Prince Sepa. Thank you for joining this session. Hi, Sibi, can you see me? I think your internet is bad. Like, I can't actually see you anymore. Oh, she's left already. Oh, wow. I think she has a poor internet connection. Let me try and request for her to join back. I can't see people. The request for her to join. Hi, Sibi, can you kindly join us back? Okay, let me invite for you to join us back. I think you had a poor connection and then you went off. I'm looking for the questions. Okay. Okay, I sent her a request now for her to join back. Can you accept? Trying to accept. Keep accepting, but it doesn't seem to be connecting. Let me see request for her to join again. Okay, missing my requests. I've sent her another invite. Let's see if she's going to be able to connect back. Okay. I'm saying she's unable to join. Why? I think it's from the internet section. Maybe you can try to change your network and let's see if you'll be able to join back. I am sending you a request. So if you can see the request, maybe from your end you can accept and we can kick off. No, I can't accept this session. And there are some questions here that she may need to answer. I don't know why I can't seem to accept you back into the live. I have sent you a request. If you can see it, kindly just accept and then we can continue from where we start. You keep saying that you are unable to join. I don't know why it's saying that. I think it's from the internet. Okay. Hi, welcome
Okay,
back.
finally, I made it. I've just
I kept
been
trying.
watching you lamenting since, and I was like, can you still just join already?
You
I don't
kept
know
saying
what
that you were
happened.
unable to join. I don't know why you kept saying that.
Yeah, and
Okay, there are a few
I was even
questions.
sending you requests as well, but it's like it wasn't just, connecting. But
Yeah, but
yay, I'm
thank God
back.
it's connected now.
Yes.
Okay, so Queen City is asking, when is your CAS deadline and have DCU started their pre-CAS interview?
Yes, we have. We've started pre-CAS interviews, they're issuing classes. So our CAS deadline is January the 12th, just as I mentioned earlier.
Okay. Another question is here. Soon, when I think she's the one sending the request to join. Maybe we would accept her after answering the questions on the comment section. She's asking,
Okay.
after the 15-month program, will the students go and do another program, another
No,
master's
no,
program?
it's a straight up master's program. It's straight up. Is that's why it's extended. It's an extended master's program. So you're already doing the pre-masters as part of it to the master's program. So yes, by the time you complete the program, you're getting your master's degree.
Okay. Let's ask another question. For third class holders, after the pre-masters, will the student do? Okay, the same question that she actually asked. The same question
Okay.
that she asked. Let me see. Okay, she just said, okay, thanks. I'll be trying to accept her now to join the session and then she can go ahead and ask any questions that she may have. So, um,
Okay, I
soon,
think
then
she
I'm trying to
already
accept
got my
your.
answer. I think she already
I think
confirmed the question. Okay.
are you here? I don't think. Hi, Sumin. Can you see us? We can't see you. It's blurry from your end. I think I'll just take her out. I'm not sure.
But I think we answered that
Questions here.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we answered all the questions that are here. If you have any more questions, guys, please drop your
Please
questions and we'll be sure
drop
to
your
answer them.
questions,
Yeah, we
please.
have a record. All the questions that you have will be answered. Like now, this is the opportunity to ask all the questions you have and get all the information that you would need to make that decision for January before the deadline, which is I think this is all of the questions. No more questions are here. Well, thank you so much, Titobi, for taking our time to join our session. Like, we're so happy to have you here. You gave us so much information that will help the audience to make that decision. Yeah, but before we end the session, like, do you have any last words? Like anything you'd like to say to the audience, anything that you'd like to add, or anything that you feel like you missed out that you want to actually say during the session before it's end?
2 words. Apply now.
Apply now. Start the application this moment.
Like
Oh,
now, like right now. Because this year experience is a whole lot of um it's amazing. I mean, you will never, you will never regret it. Like, you actually see like a new you by the time you're done with the program in BCU. So just apply now. Like I mentioned, after your 50% deposit, we have flexible payment method after that, up to 6 installments. So yes, we understand, the current situation of things, and then we try to also ease off the pressure on you as well. So yes, so that is in place as well, and our amazing programs are there, uniquely selected and delivered just for your career progression. So yes, apply now.
so guys, you've heard to Toby. So you have to start the application today, and to begin, just send us a DM, and then we would help you throughout the process until you arrive at your dream university, BCU. Thank you to Toby for taking our time to be here. Thank you for bringing your all to this session. I'm really happy having you here today. So this is going to be the end of the session. It was quite an exciting and informative one, I would say. Even with the internet glitch, it was still really good. Thank you so much,
Pleasure. A
Toby.
pleasure anytime. A pleasure anytime. Okay. And thanks to Nexi for hosting this live session. You're doing amazingly well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. So,
Okay.
bye. So, guys,
Enjoy the
until
rest of
next
your
time.
day, everyone. Be good.
Yes. Yeah,
Bye.
you too. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Agatha.
Until next time, next
Bye.
time. Next time. Bye, Toby. Bye.